Hi everyone, how you guys doing? Great to see you guys here again. Okay, welcome to this special session here. We're going to do this Facebook Live. And as you're watching right now, this live broadcasting actually broadcasted to the Facebook Live and also from YouTube as well. Okay, all right. So let's see. Wow, so many people already joining in. Okay, all right, that's great. So if you are here, yeah, please feel free to share this post here, this live post here with your friends so they can benefit from this as well. And please like the post as well. So more people will get to actually have the opportunity to watch today live broadcast. Okay, are you guys feel excited for today? Okay, wow, so many of you. Let me read all your comments here. Okay, hi Philip Neo, hi Chu Celine, hi, Bernard from Manila. Okay, hi, Nancy Chok. Okay, all right. So, and let's start this by actually breaking the ice a little bit here. Just type in. All of you here, let's do some simple exercise here. Please introduce yourself. Yeah, by actually typing which country you're from right now in the comment box, so I get to see. Yeah, where are you from? Okay. All right. Nice. That's great. Okay, let's see. Let's see where are you guys from. Okay, hi Anna, hi Susan. Wow, the comment box here actually moving very fast here. Let me just okay, I see. Hi Reina from Singapore. Hi Susan from Germany. Hi Philip from Singapore as well. Okay, wow. So many of you here from different parts of the world. Okay, Jessica from Johor Bahru. Okay, Joanne. Okay, hi, good evening. Hi, Liu Liping from Perth. Okay, Chaya from Sri Lanka. Okay, let me just show it up here. Okay, so hi from Bulgaria as well. Okay, nice. Okay, Chuchui from Malaysia. Okay, that's great. Kit Poon from Singapore. Okay. Dr. Sandy from Yi Jing. Okay, nice. Okay, Joanne from Philippines. Reina from Singapore. Okay, wow. That is really fast here. Yeah, I just grabbed some of this randomly. All right. Hi, Eileen from UK. How is UK right now? Okay, all right, great. So, and let's get this started for today. Okay, let me see more comment coming in from Thailand. Okay, great. Okay, we have Rodolfo from Brazil. Okay, and Eliud from Canada, and Betty from Belgium, and we have Anna from Romania as well. All right, that's great. Okay, I wish I could read all of you here, but the chat move fast here. So no matter where you are, and welcome to this special Facebook Live here. And of course, right, we'll share a lot of information for today. So are you guys can stay late a little bit or not for today? Yeah, we have special bonus to announce as well by the end of the session. You guys have those energy. Okay, so I rarely do Facebook Live, but I chose to do it today. Yeah, just a very random session here. So to get in touch with all my Facebook and also my YouTube subscribers, and also and some of you are from my Telegram channel as well, right? Yeah, so let's learn Chinese metaphysics together. Why I'm doing this because in the old days, the those person that get to apply Chinese metaphysics only reserve the elite one. Yeah, all the super top people, only the rich people able to actually hire all this feng shui or Chinese metaphysics practitioner, right? So part of the mission and the purpose I'm actually using Chinese metaphysics is to actually make this available for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you don't need to be someone that like super rich to use Chinese metaphysics. I think 95% of us here we are working class people, and I would like to help those people, yeah, to actually use Chinese metaphysics to better their life as well. How about right? Because I discovered that a lot of people that I met for the last 3 months, they are struggling financially, and I would say that hey, right, why not I actually share more topics or some discovered through my application of Chinese metaphysics, so that can benefit more people, right? So, and this is what actually aspire to do this. Yeah. And why I'm able to do this is because, right, let me tell you a little bit of background here. If you are new to me, probably this is the first time you're joining me. Maybe you accidentally scroll your Facebook and then you discover this Facebook Live here. My name is Iverson Lee. I'm a consultant speaker and instructor from Joe Yap Consulting Group. So what I do on my day job, basically, I use Chinese metaphysics to teach people how to use it. And I also do a lot of consultation, right? One-to-one consultation. I think some of you here actually get to talk to me personally by offering this one-to-one consultation where I'm going to read their chart, right? Their astrology chart, such as their barter chart, their achievement chart, to actually help them to plan out or devise a winning strategy to win big, not only for this year, but throughout for the next 10 years and 20 years forward, right? So we need to plan forward. So, and I know that our great future is not depend on our astrology chart. It's not like carved in stone, but our future is depends what we do in the present. All right. If we make our present better, our future automatically will be better. How many of you here agree with this? Right? Our job here is not to worry too much about the future because the future hasn't happened yet. Right. So our only job or our only responsibility to ourselves is to make your present better, current moment. Because on if you're able to do it, you don't need to worry about your future. Automatically, by this compounding effort, your future will be better. All right. So that's the whole goal for us to use astrology that and that the thing here is like this. Why we want to use astrology? Because we want to know the right path. All right, we want to actually know the right path moving forward. Because the thing about this, if we go to the wrong path, what will happen? I don't care how committed you are, how confident you are, or how determined you are, right? If you're going to the wrong direction, you only heading to the wrong direction even faster. Am I right? The wrong destination. Because there's no point running to the east looking for the sunset, right? So therefore, astrology play a role in help us to determine the right direction, or at least the direction that you want to go. Okay, so this is a whole. That's the whole reason why we want to use astrology. It's not about predict your future. It's like, okay, your future is destined to be poor, and there's nothing you can do about it. Then what's the point reading the chart? So this is not a fortune telling session here. So this is more like empowerment, and at least you know what you can do right now to carve out your future. And all you know here that your future is what is WIP, work in progress. Okay, so this same thing happened to me as well. So when let me share with you a little bit of my experience here. And if you talk to me 8 years ago, my profession is totally different. Okay, it's not different spectrum. So I'm not a teacher, I'm not instructor, I'm not a speaker. I was a programmer before, right? An IT programmer. So let me show you, yeah, roughly this, at least how I see myself this way. Okay, let me share you on the screen. Okay, this was me, I would say 8 years ago. I was a programmer. If you've been a programmer before, you know. Yeah, otherwise, basically, it's someone that just writing code, yeah, whole day long, right? So what are the things that I'm looking at? Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is code that I'm writing. And what programmer do, right? They're writing codes. And the thing here is, I while I'm doing at one point of in my time here, so I discovered that I don't like what I do, right? Even though I still can smiling on the outside, on the surface, but internally is dying inside, right? I drag myself to work. I don't even looking forward to work, right? It just consume me in every way possible. So I lack of energy. I hate my job basically, right? How many of you have the same or you encountered the same feeling before? You hate it. Okay, type the word me. Yeah, in the chat box right now. Okay, yeah. So and I don't know what to do that time, right? So the worst part is I'm struggling financially. Yeah, that's the part. So, and from that point onwards, what I do that I actually discovered one thing is I discovered Chinese metaphysics, right? I would say that that was my first turning point when I discovered that I actually can able to tell me something about myself that without me even knowing it. Isn't it fascinating? So I probably will know it maybe 50 years after, but by learning BaZi, I able to actually knew something, I would say, in advance. So that time when I look at my BaZi chart, which in fact I'm going to share with you later on, and when I look at the chart, I actually look at a section of the chart talking about ability. All right. So, and since I'm not happy with my career, right, I actually ask or read the chart to see which part is other area I can excel in. So I look at the chart, I discovered that hey, actually I can become a teacher. Yeah, I can teach something, I can share something with students. Probably some of your chart also have this indicator as well. Later let's check it out, right? So now I discovered that part and then I say, hey, I become a teacher, right? So I'm wondering the time, can I become one or not? Okay, but the chart doesn't only have one options there, because that time when I look at the chart, there are two options for me. One is a teacher and then one is become a chef. And I choose becoming the path of becoming a speaker or a teacher is because I afraid that if I becoming a chef, I getting fatter and fatter. I become more fat because that time I'm actually really fat, right? So I say, hey, yeah, probably chef might not be the wise decision for me right now. So I decided to pursue become a speaker and a teacher in Chinese metaphysics. So that is the action that I took. And fast forward, right? Fast forward 5 years after that. Yeah, this is and I would say thank God and all the support, I able to do something I like. Yeah, this is what I become. All right, I become a speaker, I become a consultant and instructor, and I'm feeling blessed and also feeling privileged for all those opportunities given to me where I can actually speak also for different companies, right? Where I can help share information about how to improve their life, how to tap into different opportunities, and which area you might need to be more aware of. All right. So this is just a quick summary of my background here. Okay. All right. So this is how many of you here also looking forward to become or to use astrology to help you to make a better decision in your life? How many of you here actually have this intention? You no need, you might not want to become a teacher like me, right? Not, this is not for everyone, right? Because you might have different dream in your life, but at least you want to make sure that you have enough money to fund your dreams. This is very important. Or maybe retired early, right? Or maybe you want to spend more time with your family, go for a lot of vacation, right? So all of you have different goal in life. So why I'm telling you this, you don't need to become a BaZi teacher, a BaZi coach, or a teacher or a speaker. Yeah, it's just part of my destiny, right? For you, there would be so many reasons you want to learn astrology to improve your life. So right now, maybe you can share with me a little bit. I want to get know all of you here better. Why don't you share with me what you hope to achieve, yeah, by applying astrology? Okay, all right. Type in that. Type in the chat box. What you want. Some maybe about financial freedom. Some of you maybe you want to actually have a better health, right? Some of you want to actually become more spiritual or awaken. Yeah, all of us here have different goals in life, right? Probably some of you just want to find a passion, yeah, that you can feel life as more meaning in your life. You can do something that you like. Okay, type it in the chat box right now. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, what is the thing or your end goal of learning astrology? Okay, so let's see here. So T Hong King say financial security. Okay. All right. Lucky Sayong say good luck. Okay, at least you have a right step to start by having the name called Lucky. All right. Okay, that's cool. And how to read your BaZi chart? Okay, you need to also ask yourself what you want from it, right? So reading is just one part, right? What is the objective? What is the reason of reading it? Okay, so and I need to find my passion. Okay, same as me as well last time. Okay, so and Kenneth Sim say career. All right, that's great. Okay, all right, health, good relationship, shortcut route to success. I like that. All right, so that's what I use as well. Okay, all right, great. So better health and health and wealth as well. It's great. Okay, cool. So I think a lot. Okay, let me see one more here. Okay, SKLL say financial, spiritual freedom, self and others. Okay, that's great. Okay, now you know, and now you know this so-called reason. Yeah, why you want to learn this astrology with. So the thing here is, let me show you. In order to start it, right? I want all of you here to know. A lot of people ask me, "Hey, Iverson, what are the system, yeah, that you use in Chinese metaphysics to improve not only own life but also for my client as well?" So I have my own sets of preference. So I'll call this the four titans, right? So let me share with you again. Yeah, this is the one that I actually use a lot. Okay, the four titans. I think probably some of you are very new here, right? So okay, so is it I need to learn all the four things? No need. You can just learn of it. So which in fact will show you the app how do you get started today. Okay, but for now, yeah, let me just give you the whole background first, because without a proper understanding about the tools that you're going to use to achieve your goal, you if you just get into the road or the journey of learning Chinese metaphysics, you will get confused, right? You try to learn so many things, but you don't know what is happening. So for me, I actually handpick four systems that I use, yeah, for myself and for my clients as well. So let me show you what is this four titan is. So these are the one: BaZi, Qimeng, Feng Shui, and Yi Jing. Okay, these are the four core system I'm using. I think a lot of you here assume that you heard about Feng Shui, right? Feng Shui, the very popular one, and some of you heard about BaZi. And if you are in this, if you study Chinese metaphysics for quite some time, you might know about Qimeng and Yi Jing. Okay, so this part here is just all the system that I chose to use. Okay, for it. So let me tell you why I need four. Right, because some of you might think, why I need four? Maybe I just learn one is good enough, right? The reason I use all these four systems, because four of them actually have different so-called functions or utilities, right? They can help us. So now, if we some of you learned BaZi before, right? So if you learned BaZi before, BaZi help us to gain awareness, right? If your question about, I saw some of you want to know about who am I, what I'm great in doing, right? So what is my wealth capacity? Anything is about knowing yourself more, right? Some of you here say, I want to discover and know my passion in life. I want to know what I'm great in doing. What is my God given talent? So all of this here this information can be revealed or can be discovered from your BaZi chart. So why you want to know this? So the more aware you are, you can start the right direction in your life earlier. Agree? Right? Of course, if you live long enough, by the age of 90 years old, sure you understand who you are. Sure you discover what you're good at doing. But by that time, probably those discovery might be too late. Agree? Right? So why we learn BaZi is to give us what? To save us time. So instead of discover all the information, I would say automatically, but in the next 50 years, only 50 years after from now, then you want to discover this early, right? This is the whole game of this. So therefore, BaZi help us to do this. Yeah, it's about awareness. So if some of you ask about, can I know, what is my financial capacities, or can I know what kind of nature when I deal with relationship, or can I know what kind of health issues I might need to pay attention to? Everything that you want to know about yourself, you're gonna get it from the BaZi. All right. Okay. So the next part is about achievement. Once you know about yourself, I think the next part here you need to take action. Right? Is knowing alone not enough. Right? Knowledge without application is equal to nothing, right? So therefore, achievement is about, okay, now you know about this. How do you plan your strategy? For example, from the BaZi, you discover that you are good in marketing, right? And then you find a big company, you apply for a job there, and you got hired, right? But it doesn't mean that you're going to succeed from day one. No, because when you go get into the workplace, what will happen? There'll be politics, there'll be competition, right? Your colleagues, all of them eyeing for the same position. You have to get promoted. So you need the right strategy to move forward. Agree, right? You need to know who to connect with. Who is the most important person in the company? What kind of project you should spend more time into, right? So, or what is the critical factor for success? So all this strategy, deploying strategy, Chiman can help you. All right. And then the next one here is about the luck, right? Feng Shui. Yeah, Feng Shui is about the luck. So how many of you here want more luck? Bazi and Shimen, a lot got to do with action, right? Awareness, and then you take action. But while you're taking action, would it be cool if you have more luck with you? So at least there are less obstruction while you're executing your strategy. You be in the right place at the right time. You apply for a job for a marketing assistant, and the moment you're on board, suddenly the marketing manager resign. Just because you're in the right timing, you get promoted on day one, become the marketing manager. How about that? Right? So therefore, feng shui actually give you the boost of luck. But if you don't know what you want, you're in the wrong direction. Let's say parts you don't know what you want, and then you go through the wrong strategy. Even you have the luck, what will happen? Nothing. All right. So therefore, you cannot just use feng shui directly on step one. You need to know what you want, the right direction, the right strategy, and then with luck, right, can pull off the strategy efficiently, and probably maybe you can get 10x of the results. Okay, that's great. And then finally, the Yi Jing. Why I'm using Yi Jing? Because Yi Jing gives us wisdom, right? I always believe that there always a greater power out there, right? That actually that beyond our comprehension. How many of you believe that there's a greater power in play out there, right? And these are the, I would say, divine intelligence. Yeah, we might not understand everything what is happening, but we believe that out there the universe supported us, right? They want us to become better, right? So if you want to understand that aspect, things happen for a reason. What is the lesson for you to know wisdom of life? For example, like yeah, a lot of people think making money make them happy, right? So, okay, as long as I make 10 million this year, I'm going to be happy, right? Have you met a lot of people, they're filthy rich, but yet they are depressed, right? Because they see life in a different way, right? So a lot of people say, oh, I want to be you, right? A multi-millionaire. But you also don't understand why they become depressed, but they are. Why? Right? Because there are certain part in their life, right? They cannot see through their lack of wisdom. Yeah, they are suffering. So by having sort of like humble us and get us to see things in a better perspective. Right? Sometimes when you pursue for your wealth journey, and then if you get a Yi Jing, it's like divination. It might tell you, right, what you actually want is not about money. What you want is what you really need here is love. You think that by having more money you'll get more love, right? Why don't you pursue the love directly? Yeah. So does it actually helps you a lot? It sort of like give you a balanced perspective what you are doing. Because when we're inside a situation, we might not see what is happening, what is the real thing. We could be biased, right? But if you get a second opinion from outside, it sort of like grounded us, and we become happier, become fulfilled. We become more grateful. So that's part of Yi Jing. So now you see, don't you think we all of us here need these four components all together at the same time? And some of you already in the journey. Does my explanation help you to understand why you want to learn each system? At least you're clear. Because when you have problems later on, at least you know which system to turn to, yeah, to solve your problems. Make sense? Right? Otherwise, you just learn Bazi, Qigong, Feng Shui, and Yi Jing. Okay, you know a lot of stuff, but somehow you're wondering how come my life is not improved yet, right? So it's only because you don't know which system to turn to and how to use it. Okay, so I just shared with you is the four system that I use almost all the time. Using this. All right, are you guys clear? So today I'm going to actually talk about the first part, because everything in life, whenever we want to do transformation or creating breakthrough in our life, has to come through awareness first, right? You need to know which direction is worth fighting for you to go for. Okay, all right. So don't you think so, right? The direction is important, right? If you're in the wrong direction, whatever you put inside, how you enhance it, you only end up to the wrong destination faster. So today we're going to work on this parts of chart. So now, if you're some of you are very new here, you need to get your parts chart ready for you to benefit from today broadcast. All right, today Facebook Live for YouTube Live here. Okay, all right. So and okay, are you guys okay? There's a link there. I think the link also will actually posted the link in the chat box. Pay attention to that. So it's joeyup.com/BZ chart. All right, it's free. You can plot as many chart as you want. And if you're smart, you better plot your boss chart as well. All right, so you get to know your boss better, and then you can serve your boss better, right? Your reporting line. All right, who are you reporting to? Because in your career success, not just about your skill, right? It's also whether your boss likes you or not, right? If your boss don't like you, I'll say I don't care how capable you are, your future are limited under this person. Agree or not? Right? So if you're smart next time, print your boss parts chart. Okay, understand the DNA makeup of this person, right? It will help you a lot. Okay, great. So now get your part. Have you got your parts chart ready now? Okay, type the word yes if you have your parts chart ready. So I'm going to teach you how to use this chart here. Okay, so now, and when you actually look at the chart, when you look at the chart, and then when I study parts, let me tell you, when I start to look at the chart, of course, as a beginner, right, if I try to start with a simple way of learning it, and then from there I move to advanced and expert information. So throughout there, I discover one thing, right? One thing I constantly asking myself: why some people that have so-called the great chart, the best chart ever, the world-class chart, right? So but how come they're still struggling? Yeah, because become a I actually am a consultant. So I started consulting others since the last 5 years. I discovered a lot of people, they have the great chart. They're everything a great chart should have. This person have it, but yet they are still struggling. I asked myself the question, why is this happening? Right? And I also met some people, some of my clients, that have the most crappiest chart on earth. All right. If you look at the chart, you might feel one vomit. Okay, I'm exaggerating stuff. No need to vomit. Okay. So but somehow, despite a crappy chart, they're able to achieve success beyond measure. This thing actually really throw me to a thinking mode again, right? Because I used to think, or I used to thought that if someone's chart is great, they should have a great life. Yeah, but most of the time, I would say 90% of the cases here, I see a totally opposite situation, different scenario. Yeah, which in fact I discovered that those people that have a bad chart that can have a great life. So for some of you, you've been told that you have a bad chart, or have a lot of clash, or missing elements, or have a lot of death and emptiness, 7 killings. If you've been told like that, right? Don't worry. It doesn't mean that you have a bad destiny. Okay, because why I can tell this, because I've seen so many people chart. So what is the secret here? The secret doesn't lie in the contents in the chart, which a lot of people believe so. That's why they try to group the chart, the astrology chart. The secrets here lies on how you use the information given. Okay, how you use it. It's just like a deck of cards, right? It's not the card you're out with, it's how you play your hand with the cards. So therefore, in this session here, I would help you to actually look into, instead of asking whether it's a good or bad chart, is irrelevant because it doesn't dictate whether your life will be good or not. Why not you ask about how can I better use of my chart? Is it a better question to ask? It's about using it. Yeah, no point knowing it's good or bad, right? If you know it's bad, then what? What can you do? If you know it's good, what can you do? Right? So it's about the usage ability, right? So do you guys want to learn this or not? Okay. Yeah, this is very important. Yeah, I still remember like a few years back, right? There are a few people actually calling me up because I'm a consultant, right? I say, Iverson, can I get a consultation with you? Or I would say in the next few weeks' time. I say, why not, right? He told me actually, he say, but by the way, this has to be confidential. I cannot meet you on the in a consultation room that being exposed. I want to meet you in a private room where no one can see me talk to you. I say, it's strange, a little bit strange, right? I ask them why. And only later on, I discovered that they are also parter coach. They are also a parter consultant, they're additional, they are running their own business. And I wondering, that's why they don't want to be seen talking to me, right? So now I understand. I say, no problem, right? No, I'm going to get a room that is a private room so we can talk. So then, and the first thing in my mind at the time is I'm wondering, why you want to see me, right? This person, they are already a teacher, they're practitioner. Why they want to come to talk to me, right? Then in my mind, suddenly I actually come up with a very imaginative reason that maybe they want to test my knowledge. Okay, maybe they already memorized all the classics, thousands of classics, and then I don't want to maybe want to test me or make fun of me. All right. So and then I don't. Then after that, the real meeting happened, and that is not what is happening. So my assumption is totally false. Okay, untrue. So what they actually and then I discovered this group of people. I know that because they're also teaching parts. They are doing consultation, and I asked them, right, why you going to come to talk to me? And from our conversation, I discovered that they know a lot of stuff about parts. Technically, they're super good memory. All right. So wow, I'm so impressed. I wish I can be like that because I don't like to memorize stuff. I'm more like I'm more in a practical, right? I want to see what can I use. I just using it. So that time, and then he say, Iverson, yeah. He told me that he know a lot of technical information, and then he asked me, but how come I still cannot make money? And he also told me, according to my chart, I'm supposed to be rich, right? Then I check his chart. There's certain element there. I would say yes. According to the chart, yes. According to the law, the principle, you're supposed to be. And then he asked me then why I'm not rich yet. Okay. So let me tell you. Let me ask you also why. Why? Yeah, because he assumed that if the chart say there's a great chart means that he'll automatically become rich. No, the chart just telling you potential. Yeah, the key is what? Do you know how to use the Barter chart or not? Make sense? Right? Is the question here is so from now onwards, all of you here, talking to all of you right now, can you just eliminate the thoughts or the notion of asking, do I have a great or bad chart or not? Can you stop asking that question? Because it's a useless question. It doesn't help you in any way, right? Change it, replace it with what? How can I make a better use of my chart? The best as possible. How about that? How many of you like this approach of learning astrology? Type the word me. Okay. Yeah, this is how I approach the chart here. So therefore, I gotta ask you this question here. Are you using Patzer or Patzer using you? Yeah, this is a very important question you need to ask yourself, right? So people don't know. So let me show you uh, the screen here. How does it work? If you use Patzer the right way, let's say you use Patzer the right way, yeah, what will happen? So there you go. You're supposed to have more freedom, right? You feel you can do more if you use it the right way. But if you use it the wrong way, what will happen? You feel restricted. As if like everything you cannot do. Like walking on a broken glass, right? You're gonna break anytime soon because you discover, oh, this is a bad year, or my chart have this element. Your life become more restricted after learning Patzer. How many of you hear mad people like this? After they learn it, they feel that they cannot do a lot of things. They only can do one or two things only, and a lot of things they need to avoid because maybe the chart say, okay, don't have this element, then I cannot do this. I need to avoid this. Water too much, I cannot go to swimming. Okay. Yeah, some people do that, right? So their life becomes restricted. So the right way, now I'm telling you the right way. Yeah, how do you see it? Someone have more freedom. They have more things they can do. They discover more possibility in life. Then you're learning it the right way. Okay, you don't need to answer me, right? You know yourself, right? And whether this happening to you or your friend or not. In the right way of using Patzer, you should be more inspired. You have to do stuff, right? Because there are much more you want to achieve, right? But if you use Patzer the wrong way, you're a fool because you say, okay, Iverson, you know my chart in the next luck pillar, there's a clash, and then there's a harm, there's a death and emptiness. So I'm going to go through another 20 years of bad luck. I'm fearful. And before he reading the chart, he's okay one, quite happy person. But after they read the chart, they created this fear on themselves. Okay, right. So actually they are fine. Then they discover the chart missing, let's say fire element, they become depressed. They say it's easier said than done. You're different because my chart missing element. Some people now they tend to blame and then they are more fearful. And in the extreme case, some of them they on certain day they don't dare to go out because there's a clash. Have you met someone like this? They say for the next 1 week I'm gonna go out because I discovered there's a clash in my chart, and I need to apply for 1 week leave. Then imagine if you talk to your boss and the boss asks you the reason of you applying leave and you tell them because my chart got clash. Tell me, yeah, will you have longevity in that career or not? The people actually create all this fear by themselves. Actually, BaZi is not actually meant to read that way, but a lot of people are looking at it that way, right? So if you read it the right way, your future always optimistic because you know exactly what to do in future, right? Because each luck pillar, if you're learning BaZi before, luck pillar represent phases of life. It actually telling you what are the actions specifically you need to take on each luck pillar. All right. So therefore, they have optimistic outlook about the future that even looking forward to it. Yeah. But if you're reading the wrong way, you have a big outlook. You will say, oh, the next 20 years, I don't have wealth element. I cannot make money. I could be broke. Yeah. They feel there's a bleak outlook in life. Yeah. Because they have limited information. Okay. So now, once I share with you all this, I want you to actually maybe you can share with me as well. What is which part are you in right now? Are you on the right way? You type the word R. If you are in the wrong way, you type the word W. Okay. Yeah, but of course, don't worry, right? You can change, right? Moving forward. Yeah, which in fact, from this today's session, you start to see things differently. Okay, let me hear from you first. Are you R right now, the right way? Or maybe are you in the W? Yeah, you feel restricted, you feel that you have less option, you start to be more worried, there's a clash and all those things. Okay, wow, I see so many R here. Nice. Okay, great. So which means that you read it in the right way, right? So I see some of you is W is fine, right? Don't beat yourself for this. Yeah, because it's not your fault. Yeah, it's not your fault that is being this way here. Okay, so and okay, let me check here. Okay, all right. So let me tell you why it's not your fault. Do you want to know why it's not your fault, right? Or do you want to know how to solve this problem or not? How many of you here want to solve this problem? You want to align to the right way. Yeah, I don't care how working you are. If you learn it or you use BaZi in the wrong way, you cannot get much result here, right? That's the whole reason of today's session. So today's session will be quite long, maybe around 2 hours, right? If I hope you have time to finish the whole session here today. So by the end, I give you some bonus, right? So you can consider. Okay, all right, cool. So now I saw some of you cut W, some of you are right. So let me tell you why it's a wrong way. It's not your fault. It's because one of the reasons, I'm going to give you a few reasons here. One of the reasons is because we give too much credit to the BaZi reader. Okay, I'm being honest to you right now. Although I also read someone BaZi, sometimes we give too much credit. Yeah, we think that they have superpower. Actually, they are not, right? Because as a BaZi reader, sometimes they rehearse certain technical jargon that you don't understand. And because of that, you become so impressed by it. So let's say someone read a for you. They say, oh, your chart here, I saw there's a combination, there's a tree harmony form. And because it produced fire element, it become your wealth, right? And they'll go through death and emptiness. When they try to throw you all this technical jargon that you don't even understand a single one of it, then you amazed, wow, this person is super powerful. But they just make it up. Right? So, and again, what they tell you about the chart is their opinion about the chart. Is their opinion, right? It's not the information about the chart because they look at the chart from the eyes of their life experience, their knowledge, right? If there's someone, is a BaZi reader haven't done any business before, what do you think the quality of the information this person will deliver to you if you ask about business question? Yeah, it's limited because the whole chart is based on his experience and his knowledge so far, right? So if you try to get a I would say business reading from a parcel reader that don't have this knowledge, what you get is limited. Let me give you an example. They're going to tell something like this. Okay, this year is a wealth luck. Okay, you should make more money. I mean, what the hell is that, right? What do I do with it, right? So, but if you are business owner, you can zoom in detail, right? Okay, this year there could be a JV happening, right? Or if you're running I would say a public listed company, right? You want to split your stocks because your money is so the share value is too high, right? To make it affordable again. So this all question here can be traced on a parcel chart. But if you talk to someone that don't know all of this, they just tell you, okay, this year is good wealth luck, do it. That's it, right? It's limited in dangerous situation, right? So therefore, I want you to know that parcel reader are not God. All right, they are just reading your chart based on their opinion. So now, and they do their best the way they can understand the chart. They are not bad. They give all their knowledge and their life experience, but it could be limited to them, right? So it might not be useful to you. So my solution to you here is don't afraid to ask them question, right? They don't have any superpower or they can actually cast a spell to you. They're just a reader of the chart, right? So now, for example, if the reader tell you that you are not suitable to run your own business, right? So most of the people will just take it as it is, and then they say, oh, I don't suitable to run a business, I better don't run. Yeah, so I want you to change that. Next time, if anyone tell you that you cannot run your own business, what should you do? Ask them why. Don't afraid. Yeah, this is somewhere I get reading. I also ask them why, right? If they cannot answer you the reason why, probably they just make it up. Okay, because they don't know the answer. Don't you think it's safer just to tell you no? At least you cannot prove him wrong or something, right? So next time, I think if you read your parts before, sometimes you're in an old moment, right? You don't know how to deliver those information. Now, so don't stop at this yes or no answer, right? Ask them why. If they cannot come up with the why, very likely you're getting the wrong. They don't know their job. They don't know their task. They are not experienced enough to do it. Why you want to know the why is like this? Because if you know the why, then you know how to solve the problem. Right? If you're able to solve those problems that are blocking you from starting a business, then you can solve those problems. Agree? All right. So first step here to use your parcel chart is you must ask why. You paid for money for the service, you have the right to ask why. Okay. So don't feel that they're super powerful. I don't dare to offend them. No, they're just human. Yeah, they still eat and sleep. All right. And they can fall sick as well. They have their own problem as well. Okay, guys. Come on, right? So I think we give too much power to reader. We a point we get afraid. We don't afraid to ask them questions, just afraid to offend them. No, we must ask them, right? So, and this is your future. Yeah, you have to be serious on this. So let's say you get someone that is very experienced, and then they tell you the reason you cannot run your own business is because you cannot take risks. Okay, now you have explanation, right? So now, can you with this information? Yes, of course. So let's say you want to run your own business, and then this parcel reader tell you that you cannot take risks, right? So can you start the business that is a low risk business or not? Can you? There's a lot of low risk business. Problem solved. Who say you cannot run your own business? Right? So do you see your ability to ask a question will get you a better quality consults. So this is what you can do. Do you see how you can just solve the problem? Start a low risk business like drop shipping, even like a consultant is a low risk business. Right? You don't need to buy any products. You don't have overhead that way. Okay, so this is the one here. So now you might need to write this down. Don't settle for no answer, right? So a lot of people just say yes or no, ask why. Yeah, drill down to the detail. That's how you actually solve those problems. Okay, all right. And then another reason people learn in the wrong way. Sometimes they're being misguided by information. Maybe they get information from different sources, and then they try to create their own theory. Because a lot of people, when they read their parcel chart, they look from a perspective of what you see is what you get, right? If they check your chart that have no wealth element, then they're going to tell you cannot become rich. How many of you here also think that way? right? If there's no wealth element, means you cannot. So which means that if you see it, then you can get. If you don't see it, means no. All right, this is also a wrong way of reading the chart, right? You keep thinking as if I don't have wealth element, then I cannot become rich. If I have wealth element, means I can become rich. No, it's a wrong teaching. Okay, you're just judging the book by the cover. Yeah, you see the cover is good, then you tell them it's a good read, butter. No. Okay, like someone I get this a lot. My chart don't have hurting officer, so I cannot speak. Right? So that's why they read the chart from either the absence or presence or determines someone can do something or not. This is not right as well. Okay, so why I'm telling you so? Because I see a lot of rich people, they don't have one single element in their chart. Okay, so we cannot read the chart from the mode of what you see and what you get. It's a wrong concept. And I see a lot of speaker, great speaker even, TEDx speaker that they don't have hurting officer element at all, no output element. Okay, so don't look at it that way, then you don't have all this fear. So absence or presence of certain element just tell you different style of speaking or delivery. Yeah, now you understand? Okay. All right. So one more thing I want to share with you is some people that they try to capitalize fear on you, right? You say that if you don't do this, and then there'll be bad things. For example, like period 9. How many of you heard about period 9? Yeah, type the word me if you heard about period 9 before. Okay, all right, nice. Okay, all right. So you heard about period 9. Then but some I noticed that some are teacher out there, they try to capitalize the fear on people. They say that if you don't learn period 9, yeah, you get into bad luck. Yeah, this is a very unethical way of teaching something. Yeah, because they try to capitalize on people fear. Okay, so let me tell you right now, period 9 is one form of energy coming, and your destiny chart also another direction, two happening at the same time. Let's say you don't tap into period 9 opportunities, are you still fine? Yes, because you still have your own party chart one, right? So period 9 is more like if you want to tap into more opportunities, then you want to learn period 9 to do it. You get what I mean? If you didn't know about period 9, doesn't mean you have bad luck. Yeah, but I saw a lot of people, yeah, that manipulated. It say that it's either all or nothing. If you do this, then you get bad luck. It's no. Do you see a lot of fear outside that get people actually twisted in their perception of Chinese metaphysics? Right? You think about this, right? Do you know anything about period 8? No, it's just past the last 20 years, right? Are you okay? You're fine. Right? Because there are two things happening at the same time. Your party chart is one direction, there's a period direction as well. So if you want more, you can tap to both as well. But if you don't know anything about period 9 or you don't want to do it, are you still fine? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Now, are you clear or not? All right. Because all this thing here is because I recently read some people actually promoting in a way, if you don't learn about period 9, you go to have extreme bad luck. This is not true. Right? Because you still have your own party chart. Right? There's a one direction for you. Okay, clear. Are you guys clear or not? I need to make you clear so on this, so you have a proper mindset of learning this. Okay, so that one is why people misuse the party chart. So now let me tell you what is the right way of using the chart. Okay, are you guys ready? Right way. Right way of using the chart. So the first thing here, the first thing here is like this. Let me share the chart. You need to know three things, yeah, in order to use your party chart effectively here. Okay. So let me share on the screen right now. Okay, the first thing is reflection. Yeah, what do I mean reflection here? Reflection means that your chart is just a reflection of who you are. You must know this. Okay, yeah, write it down. Your chart is just a reflection of who you are. I know that a lot of people, how they use the chart wrongly is because they think the chart caused the problem. It's the cause, right? But actually the chart is not the cause. The chart is just a reflection of who you are. Let's say that your chart got a lot of earth elements, right? So, and if someone chart got a lot of earth element, means that they procrastinate a lot. Okay, And then, but a lot of people assume that, oh, because of my chart got a lot of earth element, that's why it caused me to procrastinate. It's not my fault, it's the element faults, right? Most of people think that way. As long as I can remove those elements, then my life will become better, right? So some people will ask you to buy something to wear to reduce the earth element. No, right? So because what you didn't know is you come first, the chart come later. All right. So because you are someone like to procrastinate, you're lazy, therefore you will get a chart that have a lot of earth element. So the Pater chart is just a mirror. It's just a reflection of who you really are. So let's say you look at the mirror, there's a dirt in your face. If you want to remove the dirt, do you clean the mirror or you clean your face? Same concept, right? So the reflection means that there's nothing wrong with your chart. Now the chart is just a reflection of who you are. You come first, the chart after. Okay, first thing, right? So once you know this, now you have responsibility. You have self-responsibility to do something. Otherwise, everything happened to you. You say, oh, it's a chart, it's a clash. That's why it's like that. No, it's your own doing. The chart just reflect of who you are. Okay, all right. So that's the first part here. So the second one here is when you look at the chart later on, I will share with you. You need to know what you are looking for. Yeah, that's the reason I asked you just now what you want, right? Because what you want will determine which section of the Pater chart you're looking at, right? Otherwise, you get confused. There's so many things happening, right? So you don't know which one is the element you should look for. So, and the third one here, yeah, this is very important. No fear of missing out. Yeah, so no fear of missing out. Yeah, so what do I mean? What do I mean by this? Because when someone read the chart, they always look at what? They always look at one thing. They always look at everything. They're afraid that they miss out one small information that can change the whole reading. How many of you here actually do that? Yeah, you want to know every single element appearing in your Pater chart for you to feel better, right? If you just read one piece of information, you feel not comfortable, you feel not confident of using this information because you feel missing out. Yeah, it might be something changed. So that is the one destroy your reading, because when you try to be everything else all over the place, you don't know how to make use of the chart, right? Because in the chart, let me tell you, there are some part is important and some part they are just supporting actor and actresses. Yeah, there are some main character there. So it's our job to identify which one is the main character and some of them just the extras. All right. If you spend your time looking at all those extras and you execute on it, what will happen in your life? Yeah, your life, you're not the star in your whole life, right? You're just the sidekick. You're just the bench player. Okay, so you don't want that. So do you guys want to know are the main actor or the in the cast or in the movie or not? You want to be them, right? So the same thing happened in your Pater chart. Not all information is useful. Not all of them are important. Okay, so don't FOMO if you're missing out. And now it's my job to tell you what is important to look for and what is not. Are you guys ready? Take out your Pater chart right now. Okay. Yeah. So the first session just now we talked about the right mindset to read the chart. Now you're ready. Now we proceed to reading the actual chart. Okay. Right. So you can no longer blame your chart. You say, I don't have HO, I cannot speak. Right. So it's not like that, because the HO doesn't mean you can speak or you cannot speak. Right. I think that speaking is a God-given, is a birthright. Right. Why you want to tell yourself you cannot speak? Right. Why you treat yourself so badly? Come on. I cannot understand this. Right. Some people say come close to me, I will say cannot speak. Come on, right? You should be grateful, right? You have a mouth, you can speak. Some people cannot speak the moment they are born. Yeah, that one is worse. Right? You can speak, then you keep telling everyone you cannot speak because my Pater chart missing certain element. I cannot accept that. Right? You should be grateful and then you train yourself to do it. Right. So let me tell right now, the whole chart doesn't tell you you can or cannot speak. Yeah, speak is your birthright. You should make great use of it, right? Spread good words, good faith to people. Say good things. Yeah, this is what I always tell people. I don't even care whether you're Chuck or Hisho or not. Okay, that one is a wrong reading. I'm telling you. And I have so many case study to show you like that, right? Because a lot of people read wrongly, right? They always look at what you see is what you get. That's why they're wrong in the first place. Okay, all right. Now, so how do we use the chart better? Is we need to identify certain key area that is important in our chart. Okay, so now the first one I'm going to talk about is this: the life force. All right. So inside the chart, there always a box or an area that power up the whole chart. How many of you want to know this? Yeah, it's sort of like the power source that lighten up everything, right? It's like a Christmas tree. You must have a power source to light up all the lights, right, to make it nice. So in our bar chart, there's always an area that is I would say is the life force or the line of the chart. How many of you here want to know this? Okay, all right. Shall I show you now? Okay, so there you go. So the life force, I want to take out your bar chart right now. Okay, so the bar chart, the life force or the most important element that pop everything is this one. Okay, you'll take out your chart. Now I'm sharing with you. These are the box. This is the box that talking about your life force, because if you learn Pater technical, this one will determine the strength of your whole chart because it's a season of birth. And this box here, because it's so important, also one of the reason this is the net worth box. So which means that whether you're rich or not also related to this box. Okay, that's why it's so important. You think about everything you want to achieve in life, right? Don't you think it become easier if you have more money? You can enjoy more things in life. Life's supposed to be enjoyed, right? Not to be suffered by just working from 9 to 5 until you reach retirement age. Yeah, that's not a way to live, right? I think you still want to work something you love without worrying about your finance, right? So therefore, that box is the powerful source of the whole chart. So when we look from our life perspective, we look at these are the thing that fund our goals and our dreams. You think about this, all of us here have dreams in life. We have goal to achieve. You want to get something, don't you think all your goals in life comes with a price tag? Guys, there's a price tag to everything in life. Agree or not? Right? You say you want to travel with your family, you want to provide a great destiny for your children by sending them to the best school. All of this got a price tag to it. There's a money. So whenever someone say they want great destiny, how to help them to get there first is to get them to get to a point they're financially stable, right? Then everything can discuss later. But some of you might think, all right, but money cannot buy health. Okay, you say that rich people can get sick. Yeah, so do poor people, right? Yeah, but if you're financially, capable, don't you think your survival chance are higher because you can get access to the best treatment in the world, right? So if you are still struggling financially, you might need to wait in a queue. Hopefully, your turn to get certain treatment. So therefore, I would say that that box in the parts represent lifeline, but in layman term, it represent net worth. Yeah, it gives you peace of mind. I like this. Yeah, this is come from Joanne, right? Yes, of mind, right? Because what if you know that, right? You stop working today, your income can actually support you the rest of your life, not only yourself, but your children as well. Yeah, let's say for whatever reason, right? Maybe you're not able to work anymore, but you know that your future of your family are well taken care of. How about that? Right? So that will give you a mind. So we're talking about generational wealth here. Okay, so therefore the networks is important. So now I want to teach you a very simple way, because a lot of people want to know, hey, okay, since that one is my network box, right? So can I know how whether my capacity to make a lot of money is strong or not? How many of you here want to know this? Of course, everyone can make a lot of money, right? But some people, their wealth capacity is higher, so it become faster. Yeah. Shall I teach you how to do this? Okay, now take out your butter chart again. Okay, I'm going to teach you right now. Okay, let me just share my screen. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to bring out a sample chart. Okay, so as you can see on the screen right now, this is a sample chart. Okay, so remember just now, let me zoom into where the net worth box is, the lifeline box. I will say that is here, right? There you go. This is the one. Okay, so that's the one. This is what we call the lifeline or your net worth. Yeah, this is important because if this got affected, your whole life crumble. Right? So if this one is protected, even you lost your job, so what, right? I still can rest for a few months. I can enjoy my life, right? Nothing to worry. So therefore, this is very important. So the reason why you do investment also, you want to strengthen your net worth, right? So right now, our first step here is to look at the lifeline, whether it's strong or not in our chart. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to do this. What you need to do, you need to look at the center element here. All right, you see that there's a one element in the center. So now look at your parter chart right now. Look at the center element inside the net worth box or your lifeline box. Okay, so I want you to check which element it is. It could be earth, it could be fire, it could be water, it could be metal, it could be wood. So once you discover the element, at the center, what's the element? There's only 5 elements, right? It's only 5 possibility. Look at it. So don't look at EG and all those things. There's an element there, guys. Yeah. So do you see the element? All right. Okay. Some of it is metals or your earth, right? Oh, cool. There are only 5. What are the 5 possibility? All right. Fire, water, metal, wood, or earth. Only these 5 elements. If you see a plastic element there, maybe you're dreaming right now. Okay. So there always a center element. If there's no center, use the only element there, guys. Okay. All right. So take a look at it right now. So once you discover, okay, type in the box here, right? So for this person, okay, maybe you cannot see from the screen right now. This one is earth element for this person. Okay, it's earth. So if I want to know the lifeline is strong or not, very easy. You just need to scroll down to the bottom here, right? Scroll down your chart to the bottom. So this is where you look for this example here is earth, right? So now I see the earth here, isn't it? So what is the value of my earth element? 80%. Wow. This person lifeline is super strong. Okay, easy? All right, so let's do another example here. All right, so another one to make things easier for you. So now I still look at the lifeline again. So the lifeline is this box, right? I look right under here, the center one. Okay, so if you have one element only, just use that one element. All right, so this one is wood. Okay, is wood. So first step is to identify. Then look at the bottom. Wood element. All right, so for this wood element is around 60%. Okay, so there are 2 diagrams here. So we look at the beige color diagram, not the purple color one. Okay, are you guys clear? So now, how do you know it's strong or not? Anything 70% and above is considered strong. Okay. All right. So let me repeat again. Check the lifeline percentage. If it's I would say 70% and above, then it's considered strong. So your lifeline is so strong. A lot of people think, oh, if I'm so strong, I must be rich, right? Now, back to you probably didn't listen to what I told you just now earlier on. A lot of people assume if I have this means I become rich. Now I catch you. Okay. All right. So you say it's not. Now let me explain to you what it means. Right. So if your lifeline is strong, this is your net worth, right? You can creating your wealth from scratch because you have this ability to do it. Okay, you can create your own ideas. You have your own products and services. Okay, So if it's lower than 70%, which is weaker, which means that your lifeline is weaker, right? So if you want to succeed, what do you think you should do? Use other people lifeline. Okay. All right. So how to use other people lifeline? So have you heard about concept called OPM? Other people money? Get investors. Okay. Or you join other people platform. All right. Some people platform, they have already a ready customer. You collaborate with them. You are using other people clients platform. Right. Collaboration, JV, right? Joint venture. So that is the route for you. Okay. Is it easy to determine like that? Right. So, okay. So let's see some comment here. This is 80%. Okay. All right. So you can create your own things. Right. But is anything below than 70%, you can actually opt for something to collaboration, partnership, getting other people resources instead of using your one, because the line is big. Find someone that lifeline is strong, partner with them, offering your skill. Okay. Yes, it could be a franchise. Yes. Okay. All right. So, okay. Yeah. Great idea. Gemma, right? It could be a franchise. Okay, cool. Yeah, this one is about your net worth. Some of you asking about working, right? Okay, so it's like this. The difference between someone that make it financially and didn't make it is lies down to one thing. Yeah, this question is very important. I want to listen clearly here. All right, maybe we can write it down. Right now, in your financial pursuit, are you focusing on increasing your income, or you focusing on increasing your net worth? Which one are you? I want an honest answer. I don't want a diplomatically correct answer. I don't want that. All right. You don't get points by answering it correctly. I want to know what is your focus. If you're focusing on, I want increment, hopefully I got 3-month bonus. Yeah, I want to get promoted so I can make more. Then you're focusing on income, and all this income will disappear the moment you're not able to work anymore. And you get older, you get tired, right? But if someone that still can work for others, but their whole mindset focusing on increasing their net worth, right? How can I invest more? How can I do more and invest right now so I can retire as young as possible? Okay, do different mindset, right? So one, they just focus on income, one increasing on net worth. So they have a plan. How much I need to save every month so I can invest or do something with the money. Don't you think this shift of mindset change a lot of things? This is about direction. Okay. All right. So do you find this useful or not? Okay. So this is the end goal, right? You still can earn income, but you have a different way of using the income if you are focusing on building your net worth. All right. Okay. So if you haven't yet, maybe right now is a great time to think about it. Okay. Cool. Do you like this first piece of information about reading BaZi? This is how you use BaZi. All right. Yeah, to do something about it. How you're using it is not about reading a bleak future of yourself and then you feel depressed and then you cannot sleep. You keep telling everyone you have a crappy chart. And do you want to lead your destiny that way, right? So by using the chart, you're more empowered to change. All right. So this is the first information we talk about life force. Okay, great. Okay, nice. Okay, let me see some comment here. All right. Okay, so okay, thank you. All right, so you learned something good here. I'll say that. Nice. Okay, cool. So now, do you want to learn more things? Right. That's why I say today I have more stuff to share with you. Right. Normally my Facebook Live tops is 1 hour. All right, but today I decide to extend this. Maybe I'm in good mood today. Okay, I tend to talk more when I'm in good mood. Do you guys want to learn more now? Okay. All right. Since so many of you here say yes, and then there are a lot more in the life force, right? Of course, there are much more interesting things. Let's start with some, I would say, information first, right? There are much more. So far, you guys okay? Do you like the information that I share here today? Right? Do you like it? Right? If you like it, yeah, probably you can like this post and share this live as well. Yeah, do it now so more people can benefit from this. Right? The more people I can benefit, the more happy I am. at least it's worth my time doing this. Okay. All right. Yeah. Pay it forward. That's all I need from you. Okay. Great. Great. Thank you. So now, the next one here about using a bar chart, we also need to be intelligent here. Okay, let me tell you why this is important. Because I want you to actually know this. Let me share it on the chart first, on the screen. So another way of using a bar chart can come from this. You need to know there's a new order. New order. What do I mean a new order? New order. Remember we talked about just now. We talked about period 9, right? We talked about period 9 just now. So and I tell you that you don't need if you don't do anything about the period 9, you won't die or you won't get into bad luck. All right, don't worry. But period 9 is another layer where it can give you more opportunities and more way to creating breakthrough for yourself. It's more way, right? So and is you if you chose to tap to it, then you can see more opportunity. That's it. Okay. So now period 9 actually started since 2017. It's sort of like a pre-launch. Okay. And then it's officially launched in 2024. So right now we already sort of like we already 1 foot in period 9 already. So different period 9 is more like a big phase, or you will see the word. We're talking about the trend, consumer behavior, the economy landscape, right, and then how people think at large. All right, so this is something, or the collective mind. So if you know this, don't you think is helpful for your business and also for your career? So do you want to learn the keywords for period 9 or not? So if you know it, you know how to use it. So now let me share with you on the screen. Right now. Okay, so the first one here in period 9, you see the virtual universe dominance. So you see a lot of things are moved towards to virtual. Okay, so what do I mean moving towards? So you look at something like virtual reality, right? Augmented reality or virtual currency is a blockchain, like cryptocurrency, NFTs, or even metaverse is virtual, right? So therefore, virtual period 9 is a virtual universe dominance. I still remember I talked about period 9 in 2019. Okay, that's my first class teaching about period 9. And when I actually announced I'm going to teach the class, there are a lot of people telling me, Iverson, why are you going to teach this class? There are no one interested on this, right? They don't you probably know about period 9. And you know what? I think they are right, because at that time when you search on cursory search in Google, I guarantee you will find any single piece of information about period 9 at that time. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of people say Iverson is a bad decision to teach, right? No one going to actually sign up for this because they don't know what it is and no one know, right? So which means that you are tapping to a market, there are no demand on it. Yeah, but from that point of time, I see there's a need for me to share this information because I see forthcoming. Yeah, one of the reason, yeah, you learn Chinese astrology or Chinese metaphysics as a whole is to get prepared for the future. Am I right? So opportunities only will be more available for who? Who is the first one able to take the first action first, right? We should take an opportunities when we start to see one, because when everyone recognize it is an opportunities, it becomes general knowledge. How many of you agree with this? Right? If you see a glimpse of opportunities, if you don't take it, right, when everyone know it's a good opportunities, it's no longer called good opportunities. It becomes GK, general knowledge. All right. So that time I see it and I start to teach at period 9. How many of you attended my first class 2019? Yeah, in period 9. All right. So that time we talk about the same thing, right? We talk about virtual universe dominance. So that time we talk about cryptocurrency. All right. So and then yes, some people that bought that time, yeah, they make money. Some people take action. And luckily that time, fortunately, I able to assemble a quite number of students in my class, right? I forever grateful for that. You are the first batch of it. Okay, I see so many of you in the first class here. So Anita, Anna, all right, nice. Okay, and then there's so more. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you for those. And then right, we did talk about that. So some of you took action. Yeah, reap benefits. So, but the period 9 is not ended yet, right? It's still coming. But fast forward 2019 until now, 2022. Do you see everyone talk about period 9 already, guys? You just go to Google and search. You go and look at all so-called information out there. Yeah, you search everywhere from Google. Do you see that everyone talk period 9 right now? Yeah, it's easy to find information now, right? Yeah, so now this even sort of like a proven thing that I make a right decision that time talking about this, because when you do it earlier, you see more opportunities. Right now, period 9 become what? General knowledge, right? A lot of people talk about it, but of course, as a whole, it's still limited, but there are more people growing. So you don't want to wait for another 10 years to know about this. So now I'm going to share with you what is the nature of period 9. One of it is about the virtual universe. Okay. So look into that. If you're talking about business or you want to do something or investment, you look into that as well. So and then let me show you the chart, the slide as well. Yeah, so this is virtual universe. So for me, I also recently because part of me, I like art as well. So for myself, I also actually launched NFT as well. Yeah, this for fun. I don't do this to make money, but I start with my own first day master first, because I'm a Yang Fire Day Master. So I created my own NFT art as well. Okay, isn't it cute? Yang Fire Day. How many of you here, your day master is Yang here? Okay, yeah, there you go. Right, so I'm going to create all the 10. Right, so the first one now I actually launch is the Yang Fire. You see the Yang Fire there? Right, because I always is my dream to actually turn this all the metaphysics character into superheroes character, right? Because each element their own superpower, right? So yeah, it's part of my hobby. Okay, so to do this, so and that's part of the thing I do. So everything I do or everything I preach, I actually do it myself first. I just to tell you, like 2019, I talk about cryptocurrency, right? Some people bought it, some people didn't, right? So at the time, of course, if I tell you something means I already bought something, right? Otherwise, why I should ask you to do something that I didn't do? But of course, I didn't give like investment advice. I'm not qualified to do it. I was just telling them that is a cryptocurrency as an emerging market. So that time I buy is very cheap. Okay, so then even now you see, oh, but now it's also dipping, right? It's always up and down. But comparing to the price I'm buying right now, I'm still making profit. And actually, I already sold off part of it the moment it hit the peak that time. Yeah, so therefore, that's how I make use of period 9. Okay, so now the second part here is I want you to know here is this. The period 9 also era is the pursuit of spirituality. You might to write this down. So which means that if you intend to become a Bazi coach or Chinese metaphysics or something spiritual related, in period 9, you'll be a boom, right? There's a lot of demand there. So, and having said that, in the current world right now, we are actually overloaded with information and we are starving for wisdom. Agree? Right? Because right now it's not about lack of information, which in fact we are get overwhelmed by information. There are so many contradicting information flowing every single day, right? But what people lacking right now is wisdom. So therefore, people will actually naturally gravitate to spiritual path. They want to know more about wisdom, right? How to filter out unnecessary information. So if you are actually working on, you're a healer, your metaphysics practitioner, your Reiki practitioner, NLP, and all these are unconventional, spiritual related or religion, philosopher, I would say period 9 would be a great time for you. Okay, do you find this information useful? Okay, let's move on. In period 9, the other thing here is also the rise of women. So you will see that how many of you here are women? Yeah, please double confirm. Yeah, double check whether you're male or female. Okay. All right. So yeah, make sure 100% are you confirmed with women? So which means that in period 9, you see a lot of women rise to power. They hold a very important position in the government, or you see a lot of billionaire, female billionaires, or a great entrepreneur, right? So all these are the people that if you, of course, if you confirm you're a woman, then there you go. Yeah. So you be this group of people will emerge. They have the equal place in the world, so they're able to actually they can actually, some of them can actually overrule the world of men. All right, okay, so therefore in period 9 women become super powerful. But you might think, right, after you check, you discover your male, then you're not happy with it. So what can you do with this information? Tell me, how can you use it? Very simple, right? If you want to run your business, would you like to run some business offering products or services that women like? For example, like beauty cosmetic products, right? Or anti-aging product for women, because they have the highest spending power in period 9. Okay, so if you're working for others, don't you think you must learn how to work with female boss, just in case in the future you're reporting to one? All right, if you're a salesperson, don't you think you need to learn how to sell to women? Do you know it's very different when you sell to a male and female, because the way they process information will be different. So different techniques. Yeah, is this information useful? Right, I think this piece of information alone worth your time spending on today Facebook live or the YouTube live here, right? Okay, so write it down. I want you to actually do something about it. Okay, all right. So now the next one here. Okay, all right. So the next one here is like this: the shrinking of middle class. Okay, so this is which means that you notice that the richer will become richer, then poorer will become poorer. So therefore, this is a time for you to actually look into this part here, because in you must prepare for this, right? So you cannot say as long I have a job, I don't need to worry. No, you should look really into finance, because the shrinking of middle class. So it's sort of like either you're super rich or you're super poor, right? In period 9. Yeah, so you see nowadays the inflation, right? The interest rate already increased, so there's a sign of inflation, right? They try to curb it, yeah, by increase the interest rate right now. So therefore, you look at the whole thing here. I want you to decide, right, what you're going to do with it. So do you want to learn more how to do what to do with this? So let me bring you to the next chapter here. Is about your final chapter. Yeah, what do I mean your final chapter? Your final chapter means your old age. Who want to close your final chapter with a bang? Yeah, with a great ending or a fairy tale ending? Of course, everyone, right? You don't want to close your final chapter with regret or struggling, right? Or pain or frustration. Of course. All right, we don't want to do this. So now, can I actually share with you how to look at the final chapter, which aspect to look for? All right, so let me share with you right now. Okay, so remember just now we talked about this one represent your net worth, right? This is where you work, right? You work a lot. And when you work, you use energy. All right, you use energy, right? So in the Barter chart, the year represent your young age, baby or teenager, and then the month represent young adult, the day represent your middle age, and the hour represent your old age. So if I'm talking about final chapter, we are looking at this. Okay, so right now, I'm going to do this slowly, right? So each pillar represent different phase in your life. So the year is the moment you're born until you're a teenager. The month normally is when you go to work, young adult, and then day represent you is a middle age, and then hour represent your old age. Okay, so these are the 4 pillars here. So when we talk about net worth earlier on, about increasing your net worth, right? So this is during your young adult where you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of dreams to achieve, you're inspired, you want to change the world, so you have a lot of energy. But think about this, you can make money during this time, right? So now, even you make a lot of money, does it mean that you're able to actually sustain the money in long run? No. I met a lot of people, right? No matter how big their salary cap is, but they spend everything, they don't have any plan, right? Why they should have plan? Is because in old age, you don't have the same energy to work anymore. Agree? Right? Even you want to, right? Your boss might feel that you're already outlived your usefulness, right? Your lack of energy, your lack of drive, and some more you're expensive, your salary, right? Why not I get someone else to do your job? Agree or not? So while you are young at this stage here, you still can use your energy to make money. So now, don't you think we also need to actually take a look at our old age as well? Right? It's important, right? So because at the old age, you have no longer energy. So therefore, the old age here is represent investment, because at the old age, you are no longer able to use your energy to make money. You need to use money to make money because you have no energy anymore. That's why we call investment, right? Money to make money. So because you don't have energy or time to do it anymore, agree? So therefore, this box here, beside represent your old age, it also represent investment. Okay, so I think you know that investment is super important, right? So now, there are some people, how many of you here roughly want to know, whether you have the ability to actually amass a certain amount so you can live comfortably in your old age or not? Yeah, there's a sign from the chart as well. Do you want to learn how? Okay, very simple. Yeah, let me show you how to do this. So in this investment pillar, and also your old age pillar, if you see direct resource or IR, so it's either is here or at the bottom here, right? Either these two, then it's sort of like in the old age, you are more comfortable. The chances you become more comfortable is higher. So why you become comfortable? Only because you have money to spend, right? You're more relaxed. So now you check your chart. In the hour pillar, only hour pillar, do you have any DR or IR or not? You can look at the top or you can look at the bottom. Check now. Okay. So if you discover this, all right, okay, so then you know that the chances of you able to retire happily is higher. Okay, it's good. Okay, let's do this exercise now. Okay, all right, great. Okay, so this is just potential. All right, I know some of you don't. All right, so it just means that those that have it, somehow that in their mind, they already plan something. Right, they already plan something in the near future that they're going to actually do something right now, maybe investment, or they want to have a side gig so they can make money. So by the old age, they can retire comfortably. Okay, all right. So now, there'll be a deadline to this, right? From because Sparta chart, beside actually looking at the potential, you also can look at the probability where your income will change or your income you got affected. There are certain age. Do you want to know the age, the exact age when the shift happened or not? Okay, it's a shift, all right, not shit. There's a big difference. Shift could mean good or bad. Shit mean is bad, right? So I'm talking about big shift. Okay, all right. So now, I'm going to teach you how to do this. All right. So take out your Barter chart. Take out your Barter chart right now. Yeah, let's know the timing. Okay, the timing is very important, right? So you can plan ahead. So let me share my screen right now. Okay, at the same time, please take out your Barter chart. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to use a sample chart here. And there you go. So now, I want you to look at the luck pillar. All right, the luck pillar is here. Okay, there you go. This is the luck pillar. Can you see it right now from the chart? Okay, all right, good. So I want you to count the luck pillar. First pillar, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Okay, so the big change happens in the sixth luck pillar. Why? If you want the technical explanation, because the animal sign, you have a clash. Everyone is the same. The sixth pillar, your animal sign will clash. This animal sign will clash with this. And what is this? Remember, we talked about this box. What is this box is? Lifeline. Remember? That's why it's a big change. Right? We studied early on our earlier. We talked about this one is a life. This one is a lifeline, right? So it's a clash. So therefore, the sixth pillar is where the change happened. So you might change your job, or your income will change, or you retired, or probably your boss tell you, I don't need you anymore. Let's work on contract basis, right? Or someone replacing you, right? So not only just the bad thing, right? It could be a good thing. Maybe that time you have enough money, you sell off your business, you make a lot of money. It could be retired, you do something more, or pursue your passion because you save a lot of money, right? It could be two things, right? Not necessarily just mean bad. So just in case you want to know when exactly the date is, so look at here. Do you see a number here? Okay, all right. So let me just clear this out first. And I zoom in again. So do you see a number here? For this person is 56 years old onwards. Okay, all right. So I want you to check on your chart as well. All right. So what is the age that this big change will happen? Okay, do it now. Okay, so very likely is that 10 years. Start for this person is starting 56, because each luck pillar there's a 10 years. All right. So if you're 59, so 59 onwards. Some of you are 51, some of you are earlier, some of you are later. All right. So you need to plan. Yeah, right now you might not see the urgency of this, because now you're still working, right? You still have income coming in. Yeah, wait until a day when the income stop, and every day you need to fork out your saving for a living, then you feel stressed. Agree? So therefore, we don't want to wait until that time to think about something. I want you to actually think about, put some thought to it, like what you want to do right now to actually prepare for this, the sixth pillar. Yeah, this is something very, very important when you do a reading like this. Okay, so now among the six pillar, do you want some details here? Okay, so and in the sixth pillar just now, how many of you here see either DW, IW, DO, or DR there? Remember the sixth pillar just now, right? Do you see any DW, IW, DO, or DR there? Anyone? You no need to have four, right? So if you have one of these, very likely a huge income change will happen. Okay, just check the chart. Yeah, if you don't know how to do this, it's fine. All you need to know is, there'll be a big change going to happen. It could be financially as well. So you need to prepare for this. Okay, so what then? Tell me, what can you do to actually create you have a better financial foundation? Because you cannot save your way to wealth, you know that, right? Every time you save money, you're losing money to inflation. So I would say that one of the way here is to start investment early. And this is one thing I learned. You must start investing when you don't need it. Yeah, remember this. Yeah, the moment you need the money, you better don't invest, right? Because you're not calm anymore, right? You depends the money for livelihood, you don't invest. Okay, so but if you want to do investment, the best time to do it is when you don't need the money, when you're still working, when you still have income coming in. All right, just like someone telling you, right, the best time to look for a job is when you don't need a job. That's the best time, right? So therefore, this now I want you to know how many years from now before you hit the age number that you derive from the six luck pillar just now. How many years? Yeah, this can tell you how many years you can plan. Yeah, why this is so important more than any time is because of this, right? Let me show you here. Because in period 9, job security is no longer exists, right? No longer exists because you can out of job anytime, right? So what I do with it, someone asked me, right? Hey, Iverson, what can I do with this? This is what I advise people to do. Yeah, if you how many of you here intend to actually learn more about investment and you want to apply metaphysics perspective into it as well, so you have more luck? How many of you here want to do that? Right, first of all, you need to see the importance of investment first, right? So, and I do a lot of research on combining Chinese metaphysics with investment. So I just want to check here, how many of you here that would like to learn about metaphysics version of investment? Okay, that's great. Okay, so and if you actually want to learn this, this is how I actually do this. I always tell myself, right now, if you're still young, I work hard, but this is what you should do. I work hard, I invest even harder. Okay, all right. How many of you here like this mantra? This is what I tell myself. Yes, I work hard, and when I work harder, I work smarter as well. So and also, but I invest even harder. You only invest when you don't need the money. Yeah, let me tell you. So if you interested to do this, yeah, let me show you this. Okay. So in order to use Chinese metaphysics to investment, you are not only using BaZi. Yeah, BaZi is about awareness. Maybe on the BaZi part, you know what kind of asset class you want to invest and all those things, right? So you also want to use 4 systems at the same time. Yeah, for investment. How about that? Remember, there are 4 systems I use a lot, right? So therefore, I would like to share with you, I compiled all this information based on my research and my own investment experience. I created something like this, a breakthrough. Okay, so this actually leads you to my new program called Investment Breakthrough in Period 9. Okay, all right, this is a new program. I'm going to teach this once in our 6th and 7th of August 2022. All right, it's live stream, so you can learn this right at the comfort from your own home. Okay, so this is what I do here. So how many of you are interested to learn this? You learn BaZi, Feng Shui, Qi and Yi Jing through the lens of investment. You haven't taught this before, this will be the first time I'm teaching this. Okay, so if you like the way I approach Chinese metaphysics, I'm more than happy to share with you, yeah, all the techniques that I use for myself for investment using Chinese metaphysics. Okay, so if you are interested on this, right, let me show you, yeah, the investment here. The investment here would be 997. All right, so it's online. And what you're going to do from here is like this, right? So what you're going to get here is I'm going to merge 2 universes together between investment and metaphysics. So how we're going to use Chinese metaphysics to apply on it. Okay, all right. So and how actually arrange this is like this. So I go to in the topic here, I go to talk about BaZi for investing, because we need to know what kind of asset class that's suitable for us, right? Which direction? Is it a growth investing or value investing, right? Or crypto even, right? We want to know the direction first. So therefore, I will call this BaZi for investing DNA, right? This is what we must learn first. So the second part I want to add in this program here is this. How about Qi for investing? So from Qi point of view for investing here is, we're talking about the eyes of the future. How many of you here want more intuition about investment, right? You know, roughly, you know, which one is good for you. It's important, right? Yes, investment is about education. You must learn about what you're going to invest. You must know what you're about to invest. That way is important. But if you have intuition as well, don't you think it's good? All right. So therefore, Qi can help you to enhance your intuition. That's great. So then, how many of you here want more luck? You'll be in the right place at the right time, right? So therefore, I'm going to talk about Feng Shui for investing, so it can help you to increase your luck and the life force. And finally, I'm going to use Yi Jing as well. So at least Yi Jing will give you some alert, right? So sometimes if you are 2, if you're too, I would say, impulsive, right? They cannot control emotions. Sometimes the Yi Jing will give you an answer like, slow down, right? Maybe this is not the right moment. So it's sort of like giving you like a second opinion, what to do with it. So this is how it works. Okay, so, and you're going to learn all this in one program, right? I could do this individually, right? Like Bazi and then one for Qimeng, Feng Shui, and Yi Jing, but I decided not to. I say, why not settle everything at once, right? So you're going to get all of this in this one program, the Investment Breakthrough Program. And also, I'm going to add in period 9 investment landscape as well. So help you to know, whether your chart here, should you go to cryptocurrency? Is it suitable for you? Or NFT or metaverse or digital assets? How about that? Right? So you make your investment period 9 compliant as well. Yeah, so this is what we're going to discuss in this program here. So, and of course, we're going to deep dive into the 6 pillar as well, because a lot of people shows interest in the 6 pillars. So in this program, I'm going to talk more detail about your 6 pillar as well. Okay, how many of you here would like to join this? Okay, so now, let me tell you, the investment price is 997, and this time, and we're going to do this online, so we no need to rent a hall or everything, so we have some saving there, and we would like to pass on the saving to you. All right, so instead of 997, then the investment for this program here is only 497. How about that? All right, so if you are interested to do this, then there you go, right? That's the link for you. You look at that. I know, wow, so many of you already signed up, right? So thank you. Yeah, thank you for this. I see Linus here. Okay, all right, great. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your support. So now, how many of you here, to encourage you further, I know this is something beneficial to you. So how many of you here want to have bonus? Yeah, type the word me there. Yay, you want more bonus. Okay, all right. If you actually enroll with us today for this program, Investment Breakthrough in Period 9, so how about this? Okay, by the way, before I give you the bonus, if you're a beginner, if you're wondering whether you can understand and benefit from this program, yes. Yeah, this program is designed for beginner as well. It doesn't matter you're intermediate or advanced. This one talking about using the chart. Yeah, it's more an application. Even you're beginner, you can do this. Okay, so now, drum roll, let me share with you today bonus here. Today bonus, if you enroll with us today for the investment program, so you're going to get this. How about period 9 compliant installation protocol? Yeah, because I discovered that a lot of people keep telling me, Iverson, I'm not period 9 compliant. How can I make myself period 9 compliant? There are one way, by using Qimeng. All right. So if you like this, you want to be period 9 compliant for the next 20 years, then you're going to get this bonus for free if you join the program today. How about that? Okay, so this would be the great one for you, right? So if you're interested, just go to the link and then you can actually enroll for this. Okay, all right. So now, and one more, right? There's the team here decided to open another additional bonus for you, but this one only limited for the first 30. We're going to reopen the slot for the first 30 only. We're going to take in. This is a second bonus. If you sign up and you're part of this first 30, you're going to get a lesson about Yi Jing, which is the 64 hexagram. This is the program, right? It's called the Iverson Insider Meeting. So it's sort of like to discuss some special information, like insider meetings group here, where we talk about supercharge your BaZi using Yi Jing. How many of you here like Yi Jing? I want to teach you how do you look your BaZi chart from Yi Jing perspective. Yi Jing is this one, right? The 64 hexagrams. Okay, so this would be the second bonus that will be limited for the first 30. All right, so let me summarize everything for you here. So the main program here will be the investment breakthrough for period 9. This will be on 6 and 7 of August. So this will be the price for it. And then you get the bonus period 9 compliant installation protocol. And then you get this supercharge your BaZi with Yi Jing. You will sign this as individual. It will cost you like 1,591. So if you enroll everything for today, you get everything above for just 497 US dollar. All right. So I want to think about it, see whether this is something is useful for you, because what you learn here, you can apply for your lifetime, right? And then I know that it's not easy to find an investment course teaching using Chinese metaphysics perspective. And some of you ask me, will I teach this again? I don't think so, because I just teach the program once and then I move on to something else. Okay, so if you're interested, this would be the time to do it, right? So this is the link here. So let me give you a thought on this. This is the very sad statistic. It's saying that 80% of senior citizens need to work or are dependent on their children for survival. All right. So of course we don't want to be this 80%, right? So, and the choice is up to you, right? The decision you're going to make today. Okay. So, and there you go. There will be a link here. Join us, and then you get all this and be the part 30 as well. You get the Yi Jing program as well. Okay. All right. The link will be on the comment box, or if you have any question, you can type in the chat box as well. The team is there. You can see Shimo and Penny, right? They are more than happy to help you to address your question and your concerns as well. Okay, all right, that's great. Okay, and some of you ask, if you enroll earlier on, would you get the bonuses? Yes, right. If you actually enroll early, you get the bonuses. I know that a lot of you here already enroll. I saw all the comments here. All right, so let's see here. Okay, let's say already signed up. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your support. Okay, so Susan, I already booked. That's great. Okay, see you then. I have a lot of interesting content to share with you. Okay, so because if you like the style I'm using BaZi, Feng Shui, or Qigong, right, in a very practical way, right, a more direct approach, even beginner can use it, then this is the right program for you. I think eventually investment is no longer a luxury to choose whether you want to do it or not. I think it's become a must for everyone, because we know that we cannot depend on our job. We can lose our job anytime. So where's the best time to start to invest? Yeah, you start early, right? So I would say this is something you want to do for yourself, not only for yourself, for your family as well, for your future of your family. Okay, all right, nice. So, and do you guys enjoy today sharing here today? Do you like it? Yeah, I've been talking for the last 2 hours right now. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I hope you get a true value, of today session here. I really hope so. Yeah, so you can actually not only use it for your so-called for your own. Hopefully, you can pay forward to someone else as well. Okay. All right. So someone asked, is it something interesting class? Yes, I'm looking forward for the investing class. I haven't shared those information before. We talk about how to use feng shui, feng shui to activate investment luck. We also talk about what is your profile investor based on your BaZi, increase your intuition, and then also get a second opinion in whenever you're about to make a decision. Would it be cool? Right. So I would say this is the part of this program. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it, especially. And by the way, some of you asked about the Yi Jing, right? The Yi Jing bonus. The Yi Jing bonus will be conducted in the month of July, next month. Right. So if you want to wait for a while before you sign up, you might miss the bonus already, and then you cannot get it back. All right. So what is the date for the bonus? Maybe Penny and Shimo can type in there. So the Yi Jing bonus actually is earlier than the course. It's on July. All right. So if you want to grab the two bonus, you might want to do it now, because if you do it after, I think after the first week of July, the class will be conducted in the first week of July, the bonus one. All right. Okay. So this is I hope this is one of the way I can connect with you. And if you some of you ask, hey, how can you connect with me in the future? Okay, I have my own Telegram channel. You can subscribe to it on my Instagram. Visit me, talk to me, send some message to me. I constantly share information there as well. Okay. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed today's session, and I'm going to see you in this new program, the investment breakthrough in period 9. This is the one of the program you cannot afford not to attend. Right, I'm telling you, right? Because not a lot of people knowing this. If you know this, you have special advantage. Okay. All right. So, and this session here is not end yet, because the team here, we're going to actually answer your question. If you have any, I'm going to leave this open for a while, so the team can address your question as well, right? So I saw a lot of you have questions. So, and till then, I'm going to see you soon on our other webinar or other event. Okay. So now I leave you to the team here to talk to them. All right. So remember, yeah, I will say keep in touch, and I wish you all the best no matter what you do in the future. All right. So see you soon.